Hi, this is Adam,
Hey, and this is Cayle.
and we are back to watch Game 5 of the IFPA9 World Championships between Cayle George and Daniele Acciari.
Acciari.
There you go, Cayle. Good job. So let's see here. Daniele has broken serve with you, and now Game 5 would be one of Daniele's choices.
That's right. We're going to be on Old Chicago. I'm down 3-1, so I better win Old Chicago and then get on my pick mousing around. And
so you were thinking mousing around if you got past Old Chicago. Now, did you get to play Old Chicago at all during the tournament?
Yeah, I played it versus Jim Belcito in one of the earlier rounds, and Old Chicago's a great game. You build up your bonus, throw it in the center scoop, you just collect that bonus over and over again. And but there's a lot of interesting angles in the game. Playing Jim, there's a spinner on the top left side of the playfield, and if you ever get a ball to kind of dribble up that and come back, you better watch out because it's going right down the middle, and you're going to have to try and save it. So, pretty deadly game.
Yeah, there's always that center roll off of that spinner. That's pretty regular. How was the kick out from the collect bonus scoop? Was it pretty good?
Yeah, it was actually very manageable. So going to this game, I'm hoping I can rack that bonus up to maybe 6,000+, and then just go for collects over and over again. And
Right.
Daniele, blew this game up earlier, playing it as well. So should be a great match.
Yeah, I think you both know what to do. So let's see how it turned out. Alrighty, so Daniele picked the game, and he'll be going first here.
Yep, trying to get a skill shot, and it changes
He
back.
gets it,
Gets it.
3,000. Oh, look at that!
Right
a
to collect a little double
self-collect.
bonus. Tries to go for a spinner.
He was doing a Henderson out of the scoop there, going
They're really
on the
trying
fly.
to get control here, but God, it's such a squirrely game with those pops by the right little outlanes. It's really tough to get. There, right out.
Yeah, that was a clean drain right there. So 10,000, not quite what you look for, but it's an okay
All
start.
right, right now I'm excited. Daniele had a pretty funky ball one, so hopefully I can power through that, put up a nice ball one myself, and take the lead on the game here.
It's
Can't get my skill
missed the
shot.
skill. It's
That
very
sucks so
ironic.
bad. Oh, here's that.
Right.
Here's that. Like I was talking about in Jim's game.
Get it up.
Oh,
No,
all right.
you didn't get it. So
And there.
All right, so you have 1,506. Wait a
Let's put down the pretense here. Here's the slow mo again, about a 3/4 centimeter save, and right there, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of IFPA 9.
Yeah, I know Josh and Zach and all the rest of the IFPA staff would have preferred almost any other ending possible.
All right, so we're doing this this commentary 12 months later, and the wound has yet to heal. So what we just saw there was me trying to save the ball that was coming, dribbling through the spinner lane, like I'd seen earlier in the tournament. And you're down at that point with pretty much no bonus. You might as well try and save the ball. And I saw the drain coming, so went for a nice little press save there in the middle with a little bit of movement. You can see in the slow-mo, not that much, and sure enough, tilted my ball.
And unfortunately, it tilted through to player one.
Yeah,
and of course, it's more likely to do that on the EMs that do tilt through if you don't have a lot of bonus. Even if you tilt your bonus, the game still has to sequence through it. And maybe if you had had a few more letters or a bit more bonus, it might not have tilted through to Daniele's ball, but it did. And I was there watching, and it was interesting because, and this was over a year ago, Daniele's English wasn't quite as good. He certainly has improved this past year, and trying to explain the options available to him.
Well, the options available to him are essentially go by the rules, win the tournament, or perhaps bend the rules and change the ruling. Now, here Daniele was given the win, and I think that's absolutely the right call. As the rules are written, tilt through the other guy's ball is a loss. And had this here been game one of the tournament, I don't think it would have sent the same shockwaves, so to speak, through the
it was just
pinball
the fact
tournament
that
community.
That your pinball, the tournament life, the championship life, and not only that, but you and Daniele had both already won an IFPA. So this was essentially deciding who was going to get to be the first repeat IFPA world champion.
Yeah, and here God, it's just interesting if you crank up the volume there right when that tilt through happens, I think you can hear me say in the background, well, that's that, and I think that about sums it up.
You realized just immediately, as soon as you saw the tilt light on his ball, what had happened?
Yeah, the deflating anticlimax of this finals match certainly ended in a very sour note, but Daniele was playing better than me that day. He'd already won 3-1, so for him to take the final game with a tilt through, certainly disappointing, but overall the win was well deserved for him.
It was, and just as a viewer, I feel a bit cheated out of seeing what could have become an epic match. It was epic to that point, but
well, you feel cheated. It was a fucking ripoff.
Yeah, I know how you feel, and and all of us, if we put ourselves in that same position of if your opponent tilts through on what clearly doesn't appear to be, the punishment doesn't necessarily fit the crime in this case. Although I don't know, maybe you slid it more than it appears in the video. Who's to say? It's always a risk with the EMs. Now the good thing is, of course, afterwards, a lot of rules have changed since then. With the IFPA, for EMs now, they always play as players 1 and 3.
Yeah, which
games.
Is great. And it's changed the way we think about a lot of rulings in major tournaments and smaller tournaments. And if you think about a rule and your feeling about it changes, if it were to be implemented on the last ball of a tournament, perhaps that rule should change overall. Rules should hold up whether they're in a world championship or in a Sunday night league match. And
that's a great point.
So we've really looked through a lot of the rules that we use in tournament pinball and made changes where necessary. And hopefully we're on the right track to have like you said, the punishment fit the crime.
So there you have it. That is the finals of IFPA9. That was played in Todd McCulloch's garage on Bainbridge Island, Washington. Todd McCulloch and his family were wonderful hosts the entire weekend. I know pretty much everybody who was there had just an awesome time. Just the amount of slurpeage downed in that weekend. Could we even put a number on it? A volume?
I don't know. Probably at least a couple 100 gallons of Slurpees there.
A lot of Slurpees.
Yeah, and I definitely like to just take another opportunity to congratulate Daniele on a second victory. Fantastic job, well done, and hopefully.
Hey, and congrats to you too, Cayle, for taking second.
Hey,
and getting back to the finals 2 years in a row. That's quite a feat, especially with the tough field and all the preliminary matches running up to that. It's really, really hard to get there. So both you guys deserve a big pat on your back. So
well, there's our 12 minutes of commentary for 1 minute of tilt through video. Hope you enjoyed it.
61 seconds, but who's counting? Thanks very much for watching, and maybe we'll get a chance to see IFPA 10, which was played recently in Germany.
All right, thanks a lot.